Your electricity just got more expensive. Not someday. Right now. In the first 3 months of this year, wholesale power prices in the largest grid in America jumped 76%. 1 year ago, it cost $77 per megawatt hour. Today, $136.53. That increase does not stay in a corporate spreadsheet. It lands on your kitchen table, stapled to your electric bill. And the company that controls where most of that price pressure is coming from just got bought for $670 billion. On May 18, NextEra Energy announced it will acquire Dominion Energy, the largest utility merger in global history. Larger than the ExxonMobil deal of 1998. The combined company will control 110 gigawatts of generation. 10 million customer accounts. 4 states. An enterprise valued at $420 billion. But this is not a Wall Street story. This is an electricity story. And the reason it matters lives in one county in Virginia. Loudoun County, Northern Virginia, is called Data Center Alley. Roughly 70% of global internet traffic passes through this corridor. Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Meta, their servers live here. And Dominion Energy keeps them powered. Dominion holds contracts for 51 gigawatts of data center supply. That is the output of 50 nuclear power plants. Data centers already consume 28% of everything Dominion sells. NextEra looked at those numbers and paid $670 billion to own them. Their CEO John Ketchum said power demand growth is at its fastest pace in decades and that scale has never mattered more. Here is where it reaches your house. Those data centers share the same grid you do. It is called PJM interconnection, 13 states, 67 million people. When data centers demand more power, they push wholesale prices up for everyone. PJM's own data shows 94% of all new peak load growth through 2030 will come from data centers. Not homes. Not factories. Not electric vehicles. Data centers. The grid's capacity costs, what it costs to simply keep the system reliable, exploded from $28 per megawatt day to $269. An 833% increase. Total system reliability costs rose from $2.2 billion to $14.7 billion. An independent monitor attributed 63% of that increase directly to data center demand. This is already hitting households. Philadelphia's power company announced a 12.5% rate increase, about $20 more per month for the average family. At least 6 states are actively trying to block utility rate hikes. But the structural pressure, AI demanding more electricity from the same wires that cool your home, is not going away. It is accelerating. The merger was announced on the same day the Department of Energy issued an emergency order authorizing backup generators in the Mid-Atlantic because a heatwave was threatening blackouts across PJM territory. 35 gigawatts of unused backup generation had to be activated. The grid that Dominion operates in was under real-time threat of failure, and that is the grid NextEra just bought into. The companies promised $2.25 billion in bill credits to Dominion customers over 2 years and over $1 billion per year in operational savings. But the deal requires approval from federal regulators and 3 state utility commissions. That process will take 12 to 18 months. Meanwhile, NextEra's stock dropped 7% since the announcement. Dominion surged 11%. Investors are still deciding who wins. What is not uncertain is this: wholesale electricity in the largest American grid is at its highest level in years. The biggest power company merger in history just consolidated control over the fastest growing source of demand. And the 67 million people connected to that grid are paying more today than they were 12 months ago. That is not a forecast. That is your electric bill, right now.